Hi guys, it's me Lang. I just wanted to come on and share my projects that I've been working on. And I'm in a swap. It's the May Baby's birthday swap with a few ladies, like four of them. I'm number 5. And this is who they are. Diane is one. Diane at Diane's Designs in YouTube and Instagram. Annloca71 or Locantro is Annloca71 in IG and I think YouTube, or maybe it's a different handle. Bethany at Your Crafty BFF, and she's on YouTube and Instagram. And Michelle, who is Ladybug Michelle B on Instagram. So we didn't have any requirements, just suggestions. Well, I actually asked if we could do a Memdex card because I hardly have anybody's information and I just wanted to have it on hand. So I felt that I can start collecting them. So I'm going to need to make a holder for it. Anyways, so Anne had requested for, I think, something beaded. And Bethany had suggested that we make 4 sets of embellishments, which is great because we're going to need them, right, for projects. So anyway, let's jump right into it. 4 ladies, 3 love pink pastels, gold, and one lady, her favorite color is purple, so that's why I'm showing you this purple. This is an embellishment book that I created using a die from Scrap Diva Designs, and I thought this was gonna hold all my embellishments, but I guess I went overboard. And that's fine because the lady's gonna need it and I want them to have it, you know, so that way they can use it on projects. But this paper collection I'm using on this book, it's a digital. I don't remember who it's from, but I got it off of Etsy. And because the ladies, they love butterflies, and when I saw this collection, I printed out whatever colors that there was. A purple one, that's why I printed this purple. And there was pastel colors, but some pinks, mint, blues, and I printed that for the other 2 ladies. Anyway, this is what I created, and I embellished it with, it looks like a garden, right? I added butterflies, and I layered this 5 times because I have the solid cardstock on the bottom. No, I do have a glittered one, and a vellum, then a design paper, and then a vellum, and then this top part. And I actually then for the body, I glued these gems on it just so that way it makes it looks more dimensional. I also added the little butterfly here. This is the smallest die. This die is from Scrap Diva Designs. I love this butterfly die, and that's what I use. These flowers, I think this is from Scrap Diva Designs, and I think this one I had in my stash. And the road flowers, They're from, I think I got it from AliExpress. And these leaves are KS Craft, the gold leaves. I also put some little flowers just to fill the sides of the bigger flowers. And this is a paper punch, a flower punch. I also, on the spine, I added these butterflies. So leave it in the comment what you think. You think it's too much? I don't know, but I love it. This word is from KS Crafts. This heart die, I had it in my stash. And I just cut it out from the smallest to the biggest, which is 4 pieces of hearts. And that's how I did that. And this paper, I layered it on a solid purple cardstock. So as we open this, let me open it. I don't have anything in here right now. I took everything out, but I will go over that with you. And I just wanted to show you what the inside looks. And sorry guys, bear with me. I got this all tangled. I use seam binding for the closure. And that way, if it expands, the seam binding will, there's a lot of room for it to expand if I need to. And that way it's not, you know, the closure isn't limited. So bear with me. Okay, here we go. So I made, so the die comes with this pocket. See, and then I glue it to this side of the back of the book. And then I also created a pocket here because I'm going to put my Memdex card in here. And this die is from, I think it was Temu. I bought it a while back. I created this keychain. It's not a keychain, but it's just a dangle. And I cut out the initial with a cutting die that I have in my stash. And I layered it with foam and several cardstock to make it sturdy. I punched a hole in the corner here so I could hang a jump ring on it to hang it to the chain. So I went into my beaded stash alphabets, and I found all the letters for Michelle. This M is for Michelle, and I spelled her name in the beads and attached it to a jump ring, and I hung a couple of charm and a tiny little tassel. So I got this and hung it on a purple ball chain and attached it to the spine on the inside cover. So that's what this book looks like. So all the swaps, they all have the same embellishment book that I made, but in different colors. So let me show you what the others look like. So this is a second one. Isn't that pretty? So that's what this one was like. And this is the third one. Love this paper. It's so pretty. I think this paper came from a Maggie Holmes collection. I do have a digital garden party, parasol, and carousel. So I might have printed one of this print from either one. I don't remember. But this is what this book looks like. And that's what the print of the digital. So pretty. Love, love, love this. And the fourth book, I used the Garden Party digital to create this. So it came out so pretty. Same concept. Everyone is the same. Layered it up with the butterfly spine. And this book is loaded, so I won't go into it, but I will show what I'm going to put in the book. So 4 books, same different print collection. So first of all, I created some flowers for the ladies. I know they can use this in the different colors. I also created, this is from Scrap Diva Designs Cut and Die. I don't remember the name of this flower, but it came out from, I think it came out from the embellishment book or another die. I created the matching rosettes for them, 5 different colors to match the flowers. That's going in the embellishment book. I also have made this beautiful Memdex. I love how it turned out. This is also a Scrap Diva Designs die. It's the birthday one, the cupcake shaker. And it's, yeah, it's filled with sprinkles and sequences. I used the glittered foam for the words. And it's so pretty. So that's my Memdex for the ladies. I also created each lady a birthday card, and I used this sentiment from, I think it was KS Crafts. I also stitch on the top. I did a wonky stitch right around the whole layered piece. So that's what I did, and I left it blank. I just left her a note. That's for for Michelle. I also created the ladies 4 handmade cards, which I know they're gonna be able to use it for, you know, swaps. And this one says hello. Left it blank. I put a liner in here. So I double layered it with a solid cardstock and the designer paper. This one is just for you. And I Wink Stella the flowers, the leaves to bring it out. I also did this, which opens up this way. And I put on these butterflies, which they can fluff it up. And it's blank on the inside. And the 4th one is this, Enjoy My Friend. So these are cards that I know they can use when they do swaps. So they don't have to worry about making cards. So that's going in the embellishment book. And last of all, not last of all, but this one I created a paper clip floral. And this I had used a tutorial from, if you all know V, who is Buzzing with V, love her channel. If you don't know her, you gotta check her out. She's awesome, but she's not currently on right now doing any videos, but you can go back and watch the videos from the past, and she's amazing. Love. And she does tutorials, and I learned this paper clip just from watching her tutorial. Isn't that beautiful? I love how it turned out. And last of the embellishment book, I made a beaded pin. And this, it comes from the KS Craft, the file holder. But I used only the front part of it and cut it out twice to do the front and the back. And I created a box for the center to slide the pen in. That way it holds the pen in. So this is what will be in the embellishment book. And because I didn't have any room for the rest of my embellishments, I went ahead, I had to create something to put everything else in. So I created this clutch. And this clutch tutorial comes from Bona. If you all know Bona, she's Live, Love, Scrap on YouTube. If you have a chance, go check her out. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, go subscribe to her, because she does a lot of tutorials on packaging, embellishments, and so I learned how to do this really quick. And on here I layered this flag that says surprise party, and this comes from KS Craft, that cut and die. And this paper is a paper that I used from this book called, I think this one is Celebrate. Let's Celebrate. It's an old paper collection that I had. And I figured because it's a birthday swap that I'm going to use this, part of it. So I used all different kind of papers, guys. I just try to match the colors with what I was using. So when you open it up, I have a Velcro. It opens and I have a pocket here. And this comes down like an accordion pocket. So I embellished each pocket with that die that came from KS Craft and birthday party. And I used Scrap Diva Designs fringe balloon and also her layered stars. This is also a fringe stars, but I did not use the fringe. I just used the stars. And in the first pocket, I created an embellishment. So I had a swan die. I cut it. I had these layering pieces that I cut out of foil paper. And the background is the starburst die. And I had layered it with the pink netting in between. And for each, I tried to do a little gem on that parts where you can see sticking out. And then I had these little bitty flowers that I created and adorned this swan. So that's the first pocket. That's one. And the second pocket, I created these, I think this is my creative time doily die. I think that's what it is. But I cut out the middle size and the smaller and layered it with foam tape. And I added this this tool with the silver dots on it. So pretty. And this is from, what's that collection? Be Valent. That's I forget the name of that collection. I think you recognize it. It's my first time using that collection. So I did it in this color blue. And I also did the other one the same, but different embellishments on the top in this kind of peachy orange. So pretty. So that goes in this pocket. I'll put that back later. In the third pocket, which says celebrate, I created some shakers. And this comes from KS Crafts. It's the handbag shaker. And I left it blank so you know, the recipient can go ahead and add whatever she wants to use it on a project. And this butterfly shaker is from Pretty Pink Posh. So pretty. I love this butterfly shaker. So that's what I have in that pocket. And in the last pocket, I just added 2 die cuts, the swan that they can use to create their own embellishment, and a cupcake. So that's what I have in this clutch bag. I also had to do, well, I did, first of all, I created this to put that. Whatever is in this clutch, I thought it would fit in here. So I created this before I went ahead and do this, and it didn't fit. So what I did, now I'm using this gift box to put something in to gift the ladies. So you'll see it when they open and reveal their swaps. So I won't show the other gifts that I'm giving, but I'll be giving other gifts that I bought for them and treats. So I just wanted to share what I created for them. And I thank you for stopping in and joining me tonight or today. And I hope everybody had a great day. And I will be coming back because I did receive 2 of my birthday swaps that I didn't open. So thank you all for stopping. Thank you for subscribing. If you like my video, click the like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment below, and I will answer it to the best as I can. And I'll see you in my next video. Aloha.